What's going on, gang? Baltmatrix here, and today we are taking a look at FansProject Saurus Ryu-Oh Dinoni, or Dino 2. This figure was purchased at BigBadToyStore.com. Now, the figure itself is very nice. I love the look of this figure. When compared to Saurus, Dino-Ichi was a big bruiser of a bot. This guy's much more thin, much more lithe, and well, there's a reason for that because he's one of the arms, but we'll get into that in a little bit. So let's take a look at the figure up close. Dinoni is very articulated and looks quite good. I particularly like the color scheme of this figure, and the overall appearance is pleasant. The head sculpt is nice and just really does look quite good if I could just get my stupid camera to focus in on it. The thing I love about the head sculpt is the yellow really contrasts the powder blue, dark-ish, really dark green, marine green, and this whitish gray. That yellow just pops compared to the rest of the figure. And the other thing is, look at his eyes. The middle of his eyes, where the top of his cheekbones would be, have these little scars coming down. I love that effect. The overall design of the robot mode is quite good, and you can extend the wings in this mode. And the wings are on ratchets, which is really cool. They make this wonderful clicking sound when posing them. The wings fold out easily, and they also fold up very easily. And the overall look of the figure is good. It's just dang good. I'm really quite surprised, in all honesty. I wasn't expecting to like this figure as much as I do in robot mode, simply because I'm not a big fan of white Transformers for some reason. The only issue with the robot mode is the fact that his arms are a little bit too loose in the shoulders. Nothing a little bit of nail polish remover won't fix. And he is slightly top-heavy thanks to the wings, and the gun is the only accessory that the figure comes with, and the barrel can't extend by simply grabbing this little section up here and pulling forward. Though, thankfully it's nice and loose, so you could do that easily, but that's really weird. Would it have been too much trouble to put like a little, peg up there that you can easily get your nail behind? Just an odd design decision. Dinoni's transformation is very easy. To start with, come to the front and flip up the bird head over the robot head and snap that into place. Fold the fists into the forearms, and then fold the double-hinged elbows up to peg the forearms lightly into the shoulders. And then there are these pegs just behind where the wrists are, just on where the wrists are, and they will peg into the side of the body of the bird mode. Come down to the legs and fold up the feet and peg them into place, then fold the heels up into the bottom of the feet, like that. Reach around to the back of the lower legs and flip out the bird claws, and then unpeg the bird claw. And that whole unit will flip to the outside of the leg and fold in and snap into place. And then just do that for the other side. Flip the leg out. And these giant ball joints here for the bird legs actually pop off really easy, but otherwise they're tight, which is weird. Okay, so then we turn the legs at the thighs to point in, and then flip them up over the thighs and peg them into the back of the legs, like so. And then the inner, or what would be the upper front thigh, will actually peg into these little peg holes that are dangling from the bottom of the figure's crotch. Weird, I know, but it actually holds in place very well. And then just pose the feet of the bird mode, and that's it. We're done. And you can't open the beak. If I'm honest, the bird mode is pretty weak. I'm really glad that FansProject came up with a way to keep everything pegged into place. Everything holds together pretty darn well. The worst offender of holding together are the pegs here next to the head. But otherwise, the rest of the figure holds together brilliantly. I swear there's a way to get the gun to fit up into the back of the bird mode, but I haven't been able to figure that out, and there's nothing in the directions or in any pictures that show that. Otherwise, the bird mode is, I want to be nice to it because I actually really do like this figure. It's weak. The bird mode is weak. It looks like a combination between an earth turkey, a chocobo, and a very, very confused raven. So, yeah. Not sure what else I could say other than, yeah, this is one weird bird mode. Pretty much returning the figure to robot mode is a quick and simple process. And here's the ratcheting that I was talking about earlier. Now, we're going to go ahead and make the limb mode. So what we're going to do is first fold the robot head up into the monster head, and then flip the monster head up just a little bit. Then take the arms and fold them up over the monster head's head. Then we turn the arms so that they're able to fold down, and then we will fold them down and peg them into the sides of the bird head. So bring them down and then slide that over and get that pegged into place. Getting them lined up is a little bit tricky, but once you do, things have a tendency to go right into place, which I appreciate. Next, we take the wings and get them lined up with this peg that's right by my thumb, fold it up over, and get the wings pegged into place. Again, once you get everything lined up, it just slides right in, and everything's good to go. And everything pretty much stays in place. Now, you can collapse the wings if you want, or you can leave them straight forward. Either way is fine. Just be wary. The wings are sharp. Very sharp. We have the combiner port on the back of the robot mode. Just fold that up so it's perpendicular to the rest of the bot. Next, grab the torso and pull the legs down, and we get this little extension. Then we turn the figure around and flip out the bird feet, like so. Get them pointing straight, the feet, and fold them up and peg them into place. Once the bird feet are flipped out, fold out the bird bits or bird legs sections like that, and then take the entirety of the legs and fold them up, and they will peg into place like this, and then sandwich these guys together. Then come to the back of those sandwiched areas and fold the bird legs back in like that, and the bird feet will rest against the backs of the legs, and turn it so that this connector will be like that, and then the fist one of the fists will peg in here. So I'll go ahead and do that and show you the final arm mode. This is the arm mode fully transformed. Looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and get him pegged in. And you can see we've got plenty of clearance there between the arm and the shoulder. So we've got the makings or the beginnings of a very, very interesting combiner. So if this is going to be the arm length, I'm guessing that the figure or the final combine mode is going to be roughly the size of a Combiner Wars set, maybe a little bit bigger. So there's the combine mode. Dinoni is a fantastic little figure. I like him a lot. But $70 is a hell of a price to ask for a figure like this. Yes, he is a third-party figure. Yes, he is part of a 6-combiner team. But $70 is just a ridiculous price for what we're getting here. 40, maybe 50 would be fine. I wouldn't even blink at that. But 70? And Dinoichi is 90? I mean, really? Really, FansProject? So gang, at the end of the day, I think he's a great figure. I think both of these are fantastic figures. I'm going to continue getting this set, but if I were you, I would wait for a sale once the set is complete. Yes, these are really nice figures. They are great quality, they have wonderful posability, and they're a lot of fun. But I think the asking price is just a bit too high, maybe $20 to $30 too high for what you get. So gang, as always, I am Baltmatrix. I ask you to like, comment, and subscribe. Please let me know what you think of these figures down in the comments below. As always, I will catch you next time.